Good evening, everyone. My name is Benjamin, and today I want to talk a little bit about the possible Trump versus Biden matchup that has become increasingly likely over the past couple of days. I still maintain my position that Biden is the most dangerous Democrat for Trump to be matched up against, but that is provided Biden can actually win the Democratic primary. I think, in all likelihood, it comes down to the wire. I honestly don't think Pennsylvania would go to Biden as much as, Biden is originally from Pennsylvania and has a lot of street cred when it comes to the Rust Belt. I think it all comes down to Wisconsin, and I think that one's a gimme. Or not a gimme. That's a 100% a true toss-up, and I really don't think there is. I just don't. I don't know a good way to call Wisconsin. Pennsylvania, I think, is slightly more in favor of Trump. I think Wow. Sorry, the election is a true toss-up. I think Wisconsin and Pennsylvania are kind of in flux with this one. And this is despite my personal feelings towards Biden. I think Biden's just creepy overall. I mean, seriously, look up any pictures of him with standing next to women. It's just weird. I mean, he does not look natural. I mean, that's the most petty thing to criticize him on. But Biden is able to portray himself as a moderate. He is able to portray himself as a friend of the working class. He is able to portray himself as someone who has vast experience navigating Congress and making deals with Congress. And about the only position he hasn't held is a true executive position, where he's had to manage a staff that has had to execute laws. He's been a senator. He's been the vice president. He has the experience. And this is someone that Trump should be worried about. Debates are a whole different story. I'm not sure Biden can hold up with Trump's ad hoc approach to debates and his rather confrontational rap battle style of debating, because that's really what Trump is about. He's not about dissecting you piece by piece. Trump's debate style is 100% about scoring the biggest body blow, the biggest uppercut, the biggest right hook. Trump doesn't care what shots you take at him. He doesn't care how detailed your policy position is. He wants to score the political points as quickly as possible, and it works. Because people don't want to hear mindless drivel on policy. They want to hear something along the lines of wrong, or your policies are so trash, you should just delete them like your emails. Something like that. And I probably shouldn't be imitating his voice, but it's too fun to try and do an impersonation, okay? It really is. So, yeah, Biden can simultaneously be the most dangerous Democrat for Trump to face up against, but maybe also the worst to face in a debate. Because Biden isn't really an attack dog candidate. He's more of a sit on your back porch and just, discuss things with him. Maybe grab a glass of iced tea, a lemonade, a beer. Biden isn't, oh, you want to duke it out? We'll duke it out. Come on, bring it. And that's where I think maybe Biden might not survive a primary. Yes, he is polling the highest among Democrats right now. problem is February of 2020, January and February of 2020 are the first primary contests. It's still January 19th. There's an entire year for the race to develop, for headlines to break out, for everything to happen. I also apparently have to talk about Julian Castro and Tulsi Gabbard in the coming few days. And all I'm going to say about Julian Castro is, bless his heart, Tulsi Gabbard I'll take seriously. But Biden is the Democrat that, if you're a Trump fan, should scare you the most, and if you're a Democrat, you should probably consider him the most, even if he isn't going to go full Bernie, if he isn't going to go with, say, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez plan for a Green New Deal, which is absolutely idiotic. I trust that people are smart enough to know how stupid her plan is, so I won't go into detail about it, but if you really need it explained to you, well, nothing is going to convince you that her plan is ridiculously stupid, okay? If you need to be convinced that her plan is a bad idea, you're too far gone to realize that it will be a bad idea. Anyway, ignoring my little aside there, 2020 is shaping up to be very interesting, but also it could be very boring. If the Democratic primary is anything like I anticipate it to be, it's going to be no contest, and Trump is probably going to run away with it. And by run away with it, I think he might even win the popular vote. And this is because I expect the Democratic primary to be unusually brutal. I expect whoever does wind up being the nominee to have significant wounds to lick, significant weaknesses to exploit, and Trump is unusually good at exploiting weaknesses in opponents. Yes, he has a ton of weaknesses himself. Let's not sugarcoat it, you know. But he is unusually good, from what I've seen, at poking the right buttons, pushing the right buttons, and making America hate the Democrat that he is going up against, or the politician, or the lawyer, or the person he is going up against. Hate that person as much as they hate him. It's very strange to see. Anyway, I'm going to go to sleep because I need to. So, take it easy, y'all. Have a nice night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.